Hello there, and welcome to my guide and tips on getting started in BellWright. So bear with me for a second, because my first tip is going to be, if you haven't invested any time in this game yet, just don't. Because, come back in 3 to 6 months. Lots of the stuff just stops working mid to late game. The raids later on just become way too time intensive. Like, I'm talking like 90% of your time is spent dealing with all the raids and all the different towns and stuff like that you got to deal with. It just becomes really just boring and a pain in the ass, and it's not fun anymore. Honestly, so yeah, that's why I'm gonna rate this game at a 4 out of 10 now, and not 5 out of 10 until they start adjusting the stuff a little bit more and fixing it. And go ahead and check the patch notes for yourself, because honestly, if you had like 2 years of programming, half of this stuff here shouldn't have been broken in the first place. It should have been done right the first time. You can check for yourself, obviously, and check the patch notes and just see which of these things that have been patched and fixed should not have been an issue in the first place. Just do that for yourself, please, before you invest any more time in this. But anyways, this is about getting started and having no pants on, but no, it's about getting started in BellWright and tips on getting started. So let's get to that right now, and thanks for bearing with me on that. There's probably more at the end, because I could just go in there for hours and explain all the crap that you have to deal with in this game. But anyways, getting started in this game, you have these quests. So you start off, you get directed to this town, you get some quests you got to do, and that means a lot of running around. So you got your currencies in this game is going to be the renown, and you're going to get some reputation, and you're going to get some gold. And I'm going to explain the best places to spend all of that and why. The first thing you might want to spend your renown on is these fast travel signs. They take 150 each, but it's definitely going to save you a lot of time on that. And then, of course, building your town. They can only be built on the roadway, so your town has to be near a roadway. And the best place to start off your village is going to be where you have access to all these good resources that you're going to need. And that's going to include river weed and copper and mud and tin nearby. It's a little bit far. It's a little bit not too far away, but it is close enough to be viable. And that's the main focus, because two of your weaving station and your arrows need river weed. You're going to need a lot of that, and you can use that for gold, to sell for gold too at the first town. So that's really good. You want copper, and you want the tin nearby for bronze, obviously. And this location has lots more benefits too, besides all the trees nearby, and has access to all the other resources you're going to need to start. But right over here is going to be a spawn point for deer. So you're going to have access to some easy kills on deer. Well, they're not easy to kill. There's a pain in the ass. But you're going to have access to deer anyways, along with rabbits. And along the river banks here, there's going to be wolves and boars that are going to spawn. And over here too, there's going to be some bird spawn. So you have access to all the wildlife that you're going to need to kill at the for the game, basically, right? So you can get the trophies and get the resources off of them without going anywhere. The only time you have to travel is to go over here and deal with that. So for the town part right there, I think we should cover the rest of that, because that's going to be the first thing you're going to do. Is you get your guy. Your first guy is going to be free. Put him on collecting wood and chopping wood if you can, and do that as fast as possible. But you're going to want to unlock the fast travel signs as quickly as possible, and put that in the middle of your base near storage areas, right? And you're going to need more than just 2 storage areas for your stuff. So I should have built my town a little bit over here, a little bit more where it's flatter, so I could stack up more. So I could put at least another 2 or 3 in a row, right? So I can have 6 storage areas all in a row, and plan ahead for that, because you're going to need a lot. I already have 6 storage areas, and I'm going to need more. And building the advanced ones are just not worth it. The storage area is a key factor in this game. Is dealing with all. It's already full, right? Lots of these are already full, just because you get the stuff that you need. You just need more and more stuff later on. But 400 is just not enough. This is way too small. I think the standard storage should have been 1,000, but the barn is 1,000, and I can build 3 of these storages twice as fast as it takes to build a barn. That's how bad it is right now. So it's not even worth it building a barn or even researching it in the first place until like later on. It's just not worth it for time-wise, in my opinion, yet. But you can do what you want. You can do it. Having 1,000 storage is a lot better, and it looks better. But it's just not really that great at the end of the day for me for dealing with it. But anyways, storage areas nearby is a key factor for that. And just build your town according to the priorities on what you want done first in your storage areas. And I want my crafting table. I want them to start making arrows and all that kind of stuff. Just that's all common sense stuff that you should be able to follow. But the other stuff right here in the town, that's why you want river weed, right? Come over to the town. You can bring at least 15 to 16 river weed. That's how much they sell a day. for your guy. So the merchant in here will will buy the river reed off you, one of the few things you can sell that you can farm easily at 10 gold a pop, so you can get 150. And that's important because in this town right here, there's a book merchant who sells books that raise your stats, and the stat that you're going to want to get is strength. So they recycle every day. So if you don't see any strength books, come back the next day, and then hopefully he'll have some strength books for you. And he might sell up to 5 at a time. Buy as much as possible. That's where you want to spend your gold. The best place to spend your gold on in this game is buying strength books. And once you get to level 3 strength, you can go over here and buy some strength books off of him. They are like, twice as much, but they give you 3 times the experience, that type of thing. And then go on and go to the other towns, like, or on the other places, and find out what those what books they sell. Sorry, I'm going too fast. But yeah, you can buy those books off of them. So that's where you want to spend your gold, is off of those books on your stats, because strength is the one that's going to raise your maximum hit points and your stamina and your damage. But yeah, the stamina is going to be the key factor, because running around is going to be something you're going to be doing a lot of. You're going to be running back and forth, doing all these quests, trying to get your renown up and your reputation up on all this stuff. So there's lots of stuff that's going to involve the strength. Other than having nice hit points and damage is always nice. But all these other stats here, we don't need to level them up. My agility and my archery, it's all gone up naturally. I haven't put anything in there. The only other book I've actually read in here is going to be a hunting book, because hunting is going to be like your second most important stat to actually level up with books for yourself, because you get trophies off of hunting. Lots of quests are going to need like trophies off of animals, and you get more of them by having a higher more points into hunting. And to level up your hunting easily is since killing a guy and getting experience from traps is the same, build a lot of traps, right? Build a lot of traps, because that's that's something really easy to do, and you can keep building a whole bunch of them. And right now, the way the traps work, they work 3 times and then they're gone, but you can always go over here and disassemble them, and then just put them back, right? It's broken, they work 3 times, disassemble them, and then now they're fully functional again, and you're not wasting a lot of resources building a whole bunch of new traps, and you're gaining a lot of experience. 50 experience versus killing a guy 50 experience, it's the same thing. But, you can stack them up as much as possible and, level up your hunting that way as you see fit. But yeah, there's a deer over there. It's a deer spawn, right? I told you. But anyways, that is for the hunting skill. The other factors of your base over here for a good bonus is where the raids spawn, right? Initially, they started spawning over here and walking down this pathway, but I built some fences across this bridge blocking it off. Now they come from down this pathway or from over here, but but yeah, they won't come from all this direction over here. So all these directions right here, they don't come from this direction. So you won't only have to worry about raids coming from these directions, which makes it a lot easier for you to deal with them. They can come from over here too, so just be aware of that. You've got to take out these camps and all this stuff so they stop coming from this direction. But as long as they're coming from this direction, don't kill stuff that's in that direction, is how it works, right? So if I wanted to, stop the bandits from coming, this way, I could take out all these bandit encampments, and then they'll start coming from over here, is where they'll start spawning in from. And I don't want that. I want them to come down these pathways because they're easy kills for myself for that. But the other key thing you're going to want to farm besides renown is going to be these straps, because you're going to need these for researching and getting your town up to level 2. And that's where it comes in there, getting reputation with the other towns, so you can get this thing built, and then you can start doing your advanced research. And to do that, you're going to need these apprentice guys. So that's going to be one of your first goals, is to build up so you can get these apprentices. And each of these towns only have like 2 to 3 apprentices, and that's it. They don't have one of everything. They only have a couple. So that's why you have to get them to like you in those towns. And the best way to do that is to build these village shrines right here. So they only take 15 crude stone, and once you get this built up, it is the best way to get reputation in the towns, because you can build them, then destroy them. You only get 7 stone back after you destroy them, but you can you bring a whole bunch of stone, build them up, destroy them, build them up, destroy them until they're empty, and then repeat the process again. And stone is really easy to farm, so you can get lots of your reputation up easily that way in the town, so you can get high enough for them to join you. And then you're going to want to get I'm assuming you're going to want to get this town done first, because this town has a innkeeper. And an innkeeper is going to be really important, because the innkeeper is going to be what's going to be blocking you from actually getting your second level of your tavern right here. So you're going to want to get a tavern for cooking, besides, cooking pots are broken and don't work properly and suck, and you might want to actually try to get the food cellar for a bigger storage area. But yeah, it might suck for resources too. I just haven't gotten an innkeeper yet myself. But yeah, I just haven't bothered with doing this game seriously at this point. But yeah, that's what you're going to aim for. The other thing you want to aim for is apprentice woodsman for your arrows. You might want that. I don't know if you're a melee guy or an arrow guy, but if you're an arrow guy, you're going to want to get a woodsman, and that keys into the second town right here. So yeah, you're going to want to do that. And fast travel points everywhere. Always put fast travel points any of the key locations. Like this guy right here. You want straps? You can buy straps off of this guy. One at a time only, so once a day, but having the fast travel point there to buy them in case you don't want to do combat, it's going to be handy. I would recommend having, I'm going to put more fast travel signs up myself here. I only had the one. I did at the start of the game, but this is as close as I can get to this town right here and do that. But there's a lot of bandits that pathway through here, and they path through this way too. But they used to pathway because there was a bandit encampment there I took out somewhere around here. I don't remember where it was exactly. But yeah, they pathway through here. So you want multiple fast travel signs, and then you can track it. I would say 3. If you're serious about it, you can do 3, because like right here, these guys just moved, right? That was just blocked off, so maybe they're coming this direction. We can travel there and find out real quickly. If I can get there quickly. Where am I in my town? I forgot. But yeah, the fast travel points, put multiple fast travel points up so you can actually do that. And can we get there in time? Unless they travel the other direction. Looks like they traveled the other direction, so we're not fast. But yeah, setting up your fast travels in the key locations to farm bandits is going to be a good thing, because you want their extra renown, you want these straps, and then they, and for just general loot in general. But this place right here is a good place. Let's go on the map and show you this a little bit so you can actually remember this for yourself. Up this roadway up here. If you can get up here and up to this little spot right here, you can just build a couple fences across here. And the other enemies, they don't break fences, they don't climb fences, and it's just 3 fences block this whole area off. And I have lots of room to actually shoot guys and defend myself. And since the fence is so low right here, I can stand right here, and the guys come up right to me, and I can shoot them in the head. And get easy kills that way. And so you just wait for guys to come nearby. That's why you want multiple fast travel points so you can track them. We can see some guys way over there. They're pretty fast, and if I actually had fast travel points, I could see where they're coming. But there's bandits that come through here, and there's bandits that come down this way, and bandits can come down this pathway here. And believe it or not, I can even aggro these guys over here from this plot. You can see the smoke coming. I can give them a shot, and we can see if I get them to aggro or not. I got them. So you can hear the music. They're coming. So now they'll come running at me. I don't want to kill this bandit camp because this is a good spot to farm them, and there's like 6 bandits. Now the spawn is blocked off already, and here they come. I can start shooting them right now. Keep their interest, I guess. Any archers I can take out from far away? No, it looks like they're all melee guys. I'll draw them up. Come on. Come over here. Up here. Up to the trap. Come on. His shield. Shields in this game, by the way, cover 360 degrees on the character, and they extend about 2 feet out from his location, relatively speaking. Yeah, of course. Don't go away. Stay here. Stay here. Yeah, stay here. Yeah, I'm close by. Yeah. Stay close to the guys so you don't run away as often, but... Oh, wow. So laggy on the shots. What are you doing? Shoot! There you go. Not the perfect aim, but you get the idea on what you can do to kill these guys. I should move up and keep their attention. But this shield guy keeps blocking them or aiming too low. No, don't go away. Stay here. Come on, don't go yet. Don't go. I wasn't done with you yet. Ooh, headshot from that far away. Nice. Got you again. Oh, I'm out of arrows. Okay, that sucks. Yeah, you can see got some straps. You got some arrows are stuck right here. And we can loot them. But as long as we're in combat, we can't actually, use a fast travel and run away. But, they can't do anything. They'll just sit there, and we can try and do melee combat, which I really suck at melee combat. That's why I don't like it. I don't like this directional stuff. It doesn't work too good. Like, I was pressing sideways. Like, respawn properly. It would be a nice thing to do if they did that. But that's just me. Anyways, that is dealing with the combat. Come over here. Yeah, I can't hit him because of the fence. I can't take out 3 guys at once. That'd be nice. Oh, he can hit me. That means I should be able to hit you. Nope. Yeah, well. I don't want to deal with 3 guys with shields. Sucks that I ran out of arrows. I can just go wait for them to run away. Stand far away. That's what you gotta do. And just stand there. Don't take off. And bye. Don't come back. Go away. I'm not near you. You can't get me. And oh, now I can go. Now I can go. You can leave me alone. One of the other things you can do before we go is the fast travel not possible. Foes nearby. Yeah. Now come and get me. Since when is there fast foes nearby here? There's not. Anyways, that aside, the weird shit like that happens, you can do stuff like build 3 fences in a row like this and stand in the middle one. So you can do this anywhere. So as long as you're standing in the middle fence right here, the melee guys can't hit you. And all you have to worry about now is, you know, pinging off the archers. Just, you know, make sure you have a lot of arrows. I'm out of arrows. But yeah, you can go around and just dodge back and forth for the, you know, the archers until they're dead. And then you can just, you know, ping the melee guys off and you'll be safe. If you need to be safer, you can build a triangle, but the archers will start moving around, so they're harder to hit. That's why you build a couple walls. As long as you got a wall behind you and in front of you, the melee guys can't hurt you. And if I triangle this off, that could be fully protected inside here if the archers become too much and I gotta have another way to deal with them. But as you can see, combat isn't ending. Lots of bugs in this game. At least they're not teleporting to where I was. Before, if you're in combat, I could still die by getting hit by an arrow from across the map. That was awesome when that happens. Really, it's just totally awesome, right? You hit a fast travel point, some guy sees you, you fast travel, and you get killed by an arrow in the middle of your base, and there's nobody around. That was just fucking great. I laughed my ass off. But anyways, that is the rundown of the you know, how you can choose combat and stuff like that in this game, and the pathfinding, and you know, the basic structure of your village that you can see here. Just to, you know, just build it out. It doesn't really matter where you put stuff. It's just as long as you have your storage near your fast travel point in your on your village, and that's about it. Well, you can fence it around if you want, but you don't. You know, having choke points is a little bit better because your guys are really weak and they just end up dying anyway. So yeah, other than that, yeah, I got nothing else for you for starter tips. There's just more stuff to complain about, and yeah, besides stuff not working, they're not taking the resources over here, they're not building enough arrows for me, even though they have the resources, they're not moving them, they don't take food off the cauldrons anymore, you know, even though the guy's only job is to cook, and he's not doing it, and it's a simple job, but he just doesn't want to do it. That kind of crap that you got to deal with. Yeah, there's just more and more of that stuff over and over again. Like this combat that's not ending. Like, can you turn combat off? Is that a hard thing to fix? I guess it is. Apparently you need 10 years of programming experience to do that, and a million bug fixes to do it. I got lots of arrows now. But yeah, just take all this shit. Oh, you're full. Yeah, so I got the storage too. Anyways, but that is it for today. Hopefully these tips helped you out in getting started, because, you know, the most important parts that I find is the location of your base and getting access to these resources for a rundown, and knowing what to do. Sell the river reed, buy strength books, and read those and get your hunting up also to get the other quest rewards and build lots of fast travel points is the good point to get started. So that's going to help you out. No, that's going to be the best things to help you out get started, because, you know, your strength is so important because all that running around you got to do, and you know, your archery will just go up naturally for killing guys if you're going to be cheap about it, like I am, by just standing on top of stuff that the guys can't get to. Oh no, you can't get to me, haha. No, like, now I can shoot you, but of course my arrows will hit the stuff that's not there. There it is. You can barely see it. Well, you can see my arrows moving. But anyways, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later.